What's going on, Throne Army? We have the Message Monday for January 28th, 2013. We have some awesome NLL highlights. We have some pros stopping by the shop, and we have a bunch of new gear to show you guys. Starting with the NLL, there was many awesome highlights from this weekend's games. Some funny ones as well that were definitely entertaining. The first one was definitely Jordan Hall's behind the back goal, and this was the Bandits versus the Wings. Was just unreal. He just posted up there. You saw him think about it, and then he just gunned it. And it was awesome. High to high, behind the back shot. Just a really, really amazing goal. And then in that same game, Paul Rabel just laid out Steenhouse, and it was awesome. But Steenhouse is actually one of our I really enjoy watching him, and it's also Chris's favorite player, and he got right back up like nothing was wrong. And getting hit by Paul Rabel like that, 2 feet in the boards at kind of pretty much a charging, that guy's got some balls to be able to get right back up and walk right over the bench like nothing ever happened. So that was a really amazing game. That was probably my favorite game from the whole weekend. Pretty physical, a lot of amazing goals back and forth, and those are just 2 really entertaining teams to watch. The next was the Stealth versus the Rush, and we had McMichael's between the legs goal. This is probably the greatest goal from over the weekend. I'm pretty sure it made SportsCenter top 10, I think, and it was just unreal. Just awesome goal. Not much more to say about it. It's probably the greatest goal so far in this NLL season. And then we have 2 kind of funny or random events in the NLL games this weekend that I thought was really entertaining. The first was the Swarm halftime show. They played like a 10-on-10 or 12-on-12 like straight up native game with it was crazy, and they played shirts versus skins. I actually went to go get food, and I came back during it, and it was on, and I was completely confused about what was going on. There was like dudes without shirts on and crazy ponytails running around without shoes. And like people were wrecking each other. I first came back and was really confused about what was going on. And then I realized it was the halftime event, but then I saw like people like bear tackling people and like throwing people, and there were no equipment at all in a tiny little rink. It was pretty awesome. If you guys haven't seen it yet, I would go watch the whole segment. I'll have a link down in the description. But yeah, they were going full bore the whole time. It was pretty entertaining. It gave me some ideas too for putting a cool video together. So that was definitely a really funny highlight. And then also was this awesome kid at the Nighthawks. He's got like the Freddy Krueger Jason mask, or Jason, yeah, Freddy Krueger doesn't wear a mask, Jason mask. On, and it's all Nighthawks, and he looks all badass, and then the camera gets on him, he goes all scared, and then he like peeks out of the corner of his eye. It made me laugh pretty hard, and I just thought it'd be really funny to share with you guys. In other YouTube or lacrosse videos, Redbeard posted a video of what he's calling his marker pocket, which is strung with 20 mil throne mesh. I actually got to see this. I believe he has it in 2 diesels now. I've seen like 1 in my life, and the kid's got 2 that are in great condition, and we got to see it at LaxCon, and it was unreal. So he just posted a video of him throwing around within his backyard, and he's a goalie, and he can shoot pretty well. But the intro to this, like, if you guys haven't yet, go follow Redbeard. He never disappoints you, and he's so entertaining, and he's like really starting to understand what he can get away with, and really be himself in these videos, and they're so entertaining. And this one was really funny. The intro, he just like walks out of the woods like Bigfoot or Sam Squanch, if you guys watch Trailer Park Boys, and it was just awesome. So go check out that video. It was just too funny. He always has me laughing, and he also has some good knowledge behind it too. So it's a good balance between comedy and education. 2 really cool things happened this week. One was really planned, and the other one was kind of out of left field, but they were both equally awesome. I'm going to start with the one that was just kind of spur of the moment, and that was the Bratton Brothers stopped by of the LXM Pro Tour. They asked me to do 2 custom sticks of them, so they sent me 2 Proton Powers. I actually sent them to Chris, and Chris got them to me. And we did some crazy inverted LXM die on them, and then strung them up with throw mesh and pockets to their liking. They seemed to really love them. Unfortunately, I was not able to be here. I was actually shooting a friend of mine's concert. Their band was playing, and so I had a commitment to that, and the Bratton Brothers were driving down from Syracuse, so they were a little delayed because of the snow, so I had to go. But they had a great time hanging out with the other guys, and really seemed to love what they do, and we're planning to do some videos together. They were really excited about what we were doing here and wanted to do something with it, so look forward to that. I'll be making an announcement. But the other thing is they signed some balls, so we're going to be giving some of these away soon, and I'm going to keep one because I keep one from all the pro players that we do heads for. And it was awesome. It was really great meeting them. Or I mean, not meeting, but it was really great. Not me meeting them, but everyone else. They had a really nice time, and yeah, it was awesome. And the other thing is currently kind of a secret. I want to tell you guys about it so badly, but I need to wait till it's all ready to go. But it involves other people than me just talking to you guys, which I think is important. And I've been having this in the back of my mind for a long time now, and it's come to fruition, and it's going to be something really special. And it's a new weekly or bi-weekly series for you guys. And I think it's going to be something really special that you guys are really going to love. We shot the first part of it Thursday, and I've been working on it since then, and it's just exceeded my expectations. I'm so excited for it, but I kind of can't tell you. So just wanted to give you guys a little bit. Something special is coming. There should be a big announcement in the next Message Monday, and it should be released a few days after that. So look forward to it. I think it's going to be a real special thing that I'm excited to offer to you guys. Now let's get to some new gear that we got in. The first is I am working tirelessly. I'm putting some box pockets up for you guys, and so I picked up another Evo X6. I have 3 of them now. I love them. They're amazing. If you can get used to the face shape, the feel of the stick is insane. It has a great offset. As you can see, it gets really dropped. And the X6, I absolutely love the feeling of the stick. And I have the one with the first piece of throw mesh ever in it. I've been playing with that one a lot, and I don't want it to completely destroy it, so I wanted to get another one that I could string up with something special in it, and then start using this as my my gamer. I actually just signed up for, we all just signed up for Field. That starts in the 3rd week of February, I believe, February 20th, early 20s. So excited to get on the field, and yeah, so I think I'm going to be using this for that. I'm not 100% sure yet, but just got another one. And I finally had time to finish up my box helmet. I have the 4-point system on here now. George gave me these clips. I was able to put them in, and then the feeling of this helmet's awesome. It's just got such a nice feel to it. I also changed the clips up front to try and prevent it from breaking or snapping off as much. It took me a while to kind of tweak it to get it in here, but once I got it in, it's got a great fit to it. I'm just gonna try. I can't look at this helmet and not try it on, so it's just awesome. And here's the 4 points. I kind of like how you can just rock it to 2, and it's got a little bit of look to it, but I also ordered a yellow single that I might be tweaking out to it, but it's so awesome. I think I might actually wear it for the beginning of Field to be able to do more of a review on it, because I've only been able to really wear it once or twice. But the other thing is, it looks like we might be starting to play some pickup at Turf Island on Long Island, which is like an indoor facility. And so I'll be able to get some more use of it there, because it's sad. I mean, for one game, though, I played 2 games, because there was the semifinal and the championship. This thing kind of took I was hitting a lot of people, and when I hit them, my helmet went flying 2 or 3 times. So this thing got pretty scratched up for just one game out there. Like, there's like a chunk missing back here. I did get slashed in the head, though, but there's like a chunk missing back here. I don't think it's anything to do with the plastic. I think I was just playing really hard. And it kind of was just, I normally don't look at my helmet as if there's scratches on it, but yesterday when I was spending so much time installing everything, I really saw it, and I was like, oh god. But my head feels fine, so that's good. I guess that's a good thing. So looking to get more time with this so I can give you guys a full review of it. Another really cool piece of gear I got in the mail today was from my buddy Darron, who sent me a bunch of stuff. We've done a bunch of sticks for him, and he kind of gave me a challenge to come up with the coolest stick. So he doesn't know about it, but he watches all these, so he's probably gonna figure it out now. I got something really special planned for this stick. Working on it today, should be done soon. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. But he sent me this thing, and I saw this on his Instagram, and I was in love, and I was like, man, I gotta get me one of those. And he sent me one, and it is so cool. So it's a pro athletic shooter, and it's Iron Man themed, and it's so sick. There's so much detail in it. It's just crazy. Absolutely crazy. I'm in love with it. I think it's so cool. I want to do like a black and yellow, like a, oh god, I totally forget the other guy's name, who wears the other suit, and it's like silver and black and looks all, anyway, but we should do a throne themed one like this. But it's just, the detail's crazy. Like, that literally looks like it's glowing, which is awesome. And yeah, so thanks, buddy. This thing's going to be awesome for early spring season, shooting around. I think a lot of people are going to be checking it out, and I really love the colorway. It's actually a colorway that I'm working on right now for that secret project I'm talking about. So this is something just, it's kind of cool how it all came together. So thank you, man. That's really awesome. And then the rest of it's just cool camera stuff or cool other stuff. I finally got my mountain for the GoPro. So here's the cage. So when Chris hits it, it doesn't just fly around like it does every shooting video we do. It's a little bit more stable, and also get your hands away from it so you can do more panning shots. Just trying to, you know, come up with new ideas to shoot lacrosse videos to make them more entertaining for you guys and more entertaining to edit. So this is pretty cool. So I had to get this little plastic piece to mount to my crazy PVC creation, but should be really cool. The other thing is we might tap the case to put a microphone on here for doing product interviews or whatnot for the next LaxCon or just, you know, interviewing people for some cool videos. And then the next thing is by far the coolest thing in this entire video. We have been talking about getting one for a while now, and we did, and it is awesome. And that is a Glide Cam HD 4000. This thing, you put your camera up top. We have a Manfrotto quick release up here, and your camera slides in, and it balances your camera to give you a really steady shot, because when your hands are on a camera and you're running or doing stuff, it's really terrible quality. But if you're able to put it on something that's counterweighted, see, it's counterweighted, it took a really long time to balance, you're able to really get a really smooth, awesome shot. Mikey, when I was talking to Mikey Powell, he actually used, this is a 4000, I think he used a 2000 when they shot the a lot of the Easton videos when they're running through the woods and the sticks out in front of them. They used the Glide Cam 2000. So we got the 4 because our camera's a little bit bigger, and that was the weight regulation for it. But it took a while to get balanced in, and I shot that thing on Friday that I was talking about with it, and it was just a dream to shoot with it. Now that's really dialed in, we're excited to do some stuff. And today is gorgeous out. It's been like in the teens, and today it's probably only like 38 degrees, but it just feels like it's summer. It's kind of weird. But I think we're going to take out the mini goal and practice on this later today. Maybe play some game of lax or whatever. We'll see. But I'm so excited to make some really cool videos with this. And then our final piece of gear, this is my buddy Max. He just got this in the mail this morning, and it's just so cool. And that is a penny board. And this one is glow in the dark with black wheels, black trucks, and yellow bushings, and it has a throne sticker on it. It's so cool because we're doing, you know, the tracer mesh and everything, so this board actually glows in the dark, and then it's just throne themed, and it comes like this. It's like, this wasn't custom boarded, it came like this. And when he showed me it, I was like, oh my god, we have to get that. So he actually rides these all around Brooklyn, and Chris liked it so much, he was like, I need one of those. So we might have 2 of these bad boys floating around. But yeah, penny board that's throne colors and glows in the dark. Does not get much cooler than that. So definitely an awesome pickup. And then finally, I got a lot of questions about the release dates for the Matte Black CPXR, and I emailed my buddy at Cascade, and he said that team orders open up February 1st and individual orders open up May 1st. So I just wanted to forward those dates to you guys so you knew when you were able to pick up those amazing looking helmets. All right, now that we got NLL out of the way and gear and ideas and stuff that's going on, it's time for our favorite part, which is the questions. First is from Jake S, and he says, what's up? Nothing. Making Message Monday. Stringing. Working on some new pockets. Doing a lot of video stuff. That's about it. I think. Yeah, that's about it. Next is from Kirk Cornbow. Cornbow. I don't know. Sorry, buddy. Why did you only play hockey growing up and nothing else? Not true. I played baseball, I played football, I played hockey, and that's it. Played football for a few, played corner. I had good eye-hand coordination from hockey, so I was able to catch a ball. I just didn't like it as much. I then grew old enough where I could play like travel team for hockey, so I was able to play more. It wasn't just, you know, one season. So I just cut it and I started playing more hockey. I loved it a lot more, enjoyed it a lot more, and yep, that's what I did. Played baseball for a few. It's my grandfather's favorite, and my dad also likes baseball a little bit too. He just complains a lot about it, but he watches it. He complains while watching it, so I never really knew if he liked it or hated it. But my grandfather watches every game, and he just goes like, oh, during it, which is always entertaining to watch. But so I played that, and then once lacrosse started, when we finally got a team, I was done, and I skipped out on the last of the season to go start lacrosse because we were training in the summer or fall. We started at a weird time. There was like a clinic to see if there was enough interest to actually start a team. And so I skipped out, and all the baseball kids were pretty mad at me. But I don't know. I didn't really want to play it. So I did play other sports. Just hockey always resonated with me, and lacrosse. The moment I touched the stick, I knew there was something to it that I was absolutely in love with, and ever since then, it has been my favorite thing to do. Next is from Patrick Irvin. He says, which do you like to string more, mesh or traditionals? It depends on the mood that I'm in. I just love stringing in general, but I like mesh, stringy mesh, especially for people, because they are able to immediately use it and go and understand the difference, because a lot of them haven't ever tried traditionals. I also like when I just run into someone and they're like, oh, my stick's thrown this way, and I'm like, let me take a look at it. And if it's mesh, I'm able to adjust it and give it to them, and then see them throw and their eyes light up, and I like that a lot. If it's something really special and meaningful and something I'm working on, there's something very, calming and therapeutic about stringing a traditional stick. It comes back, to that single string idea into something greater than itself. And it's nice. I'm actually stringing a traditional right now, and I'm like, oh, I gotta go string that thing, and I start doing it. And then as soon as I start doing it, I'm just like, everything else melts away, and I'm just there, and time just flies by. And I really like it. It depends on the mindset and who it's for. I just really love lacrosse, and I love to string, but they each have their time where I love to do them more, and especially when I get into a traditional, it really helps. But also when I'm stringing mesh, and I'm really helping someone out that I know, and I know it's only going to help them by doing it. It means just the same, and it makes me happy either way. So, good question though. Next question is from Sammy. He said, could hockey lace shooters be available for sticks soon? Hashtag hopeful. That's important, because now I know that you want them. I don't really care for them. I've never really liked them. But if it's something you guys want, I will definitely carry them. Not many people complain about it. Like, there's always one or two people that want tricolor ones, and I say if you want them, you can send them to me and I'll put them in. But the performance isn't as good as just the plain ones. And I like the way the plain ones look better. But if you guys really want to get, striker shooters from me, let me know. Throw it in the comments if you guys are into getting striker laces, and I will definitely try and get them. So I like that. That's it's a question about something you guys are asking from me, and it only helps offer the best product to you guys. So that was a really cool question. Next is from Kyle Mioli. He says, do you have any idea as when you will be stringing leather pockets again? I have some idea. I am working on it. That's kind of I have one big video project right now, or two big ones, and then I kind of have two big projects I'm working on, and the return of traditionals. I'm working on it right now, trying to figure out how I can do it, how many I can do, building the thing for it. I'm really working on it hard. Hopefully they will return soon. And yeah, a lot of you guys ask this question every week, and last week we had 4 or 5, and that's actually why I'm stringing a traditional right now. And I really want to be offered. That is how Throne grew, was through me stringing traditionals and customs, and I like doing it. It's just extremely time consuming, and I don't have a minute of free time, let alone 2 hours to string one. So I'm currently trying to figure out the best way I can do it and be able to offer it. If I'm regulating how many I can do a week, or if if I'm just going to offer them at one time, and first come first serve. I'm really not sure I'm going to do it. I need to make it so it's fair to you guys, and it's also fair to me on the amount of time I put in them, because I'm just now starting to be able to have a little bit of a life outside this, and I need to have that, especially with family, friends, playing sports, because when I kind of don't concentrate on that, it really suffers, not only here but in life in general. I'm not as happy. So I really want to start offering. I'm working on it, and I will let you guys know as soon as they're available, because I know it's going to be crazy. Next is from Colin Shaughnessy. I grew up with Shaughnessy's, always a nice people. He says, what animal would you compare yourself to? Kind of a strange question, but I have been asked this many times in life. Most people say I'm either a wolf or a deer. And the guys always say I'm a wolf, and the girls always say I'm a deer. So I don't even know what that means. Apparently I like to be in the woods, which is definitely true. And yeah, so that's what people say. The next is from Lax Tweets, and it was actually retweeted by Andrew McCann, and he says, "What was your motivation for starting Throne of String #Message Monday?" The motivation, it really wasn't. I have been told that I'm a pretty motivated person, self-motivated. I know what I want to do, and I just kind of go and try and tackle it. But it was more so, I've always kind of strung and did stuff like this, but I never put it on a, a national level or an international level. I always did it for teams and friends, and someone would see it and ask me to do their stick, and I would do their stick. And it's just kind of that, but really giving it, instead of just like, and just putting it on a forum like the internet and people being able to share it, instead of just being completely hand-to-hand, word-to-mouth, not internet. There's still word-to-mouth on the internet, but the internet makes it easier because you don't have to be in direct contact with that person. And there's also blogs and Facebook and all that jazz, and YouTube. Can't forget YouTube. But it really wasn't motivation. It was more so, it's something that I love to do, and people asked me to do it, and I was more than happy to do it. It wasn't a giant goal, really. It was just something that started taking more and more and more in time, and it started growing bigger and bigger, and more people wanted my sticks and or my pockets, and that was pretty much it. It was very organic, very natural, and just felt right, and it's awesome. Really, really awesome. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There wasn't really no big end goal. I don't really think there still is. I'm just enjoying every moment that I can wake up and play with lacrosse sticks every day. It's pretty awesome. Next is from Michigan Last. He says, when texting the new Maverick gloves, which one did you like better, the Missions or the Maybach Deuces? Maybachs. The Missions are awesome for the price point. I think I ended up looking up, they're 105 or 107, and then the Maybachs are like 129, which I think is another awesome price point. The coolest thing about those gloves is I think this whole 3 fingers and the top, it's all made out of one piece. It's kind of like foam that's like kind of like shrink wrapped with fabric, it looks like. So there's no stitching, there's no seaming in any of this, so it cuts down a lot of the weight, which I thought was awesome. They were extremely light. But because there is no seaming, there's no fit along those seams. This is actually a flat piece that has flex points to it, but it's not actually contour. Like if you look at the Roams when they're like on the ground, they're actually like curved. They're curved like your hand, so the seaming have fit in them. And this one was just a plate, but by doing that, they become extremely light. So they're a little stiff. They feel more like hockey gloves than lacrosse gloves when you first put them on. But once they break in, I could see them being really nice because they are extremely light. I'm actually talking and thinking about getting a custom pair of Maybach Deuces because I really like their construction, and you get some kind of cool colorways in them. And for the price point, they're amazing gloves. So Maybach Deuces, I definitely like more, but that's if I really plan to play with them a lot. Will they become, as good as they can be? But there's definitely some really cool technology in that I could see in the next evolution of that being something really awesome. Next question is from Shaylax, and he says, what do you do to get pumped up for games? Any specific songs or speeches? #Message Monday. Music. I'm from Cleveland, giant music place, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Trent Reznor, lead singer of 9 Inch Nails, grew up like a block down the street from me. So definitely music. Also, my mother is huge into music, and it's definitely shaped who I am today because of it. Growing up listening to Rolling Stones and all that, Led Zeppelin, definitely shaped me in that way. So music, I'm not really any certain songs. I'm much more of an album person. I've never really bought like a single of anything. I find that kind of be weird. I kind of like the whole work together than just the single piece. So more so albums. And there's definitely a few that really resonate in me. But I'm more secluded when it comes to music. Music is something that I find is very I don't want to say spiritual, but important to who you are. And I think no one should really shape that through influence. I think it needs to be shaped through upbringing or who you are. So I'm not going to really share any details on music. Find something that moves you and research it, because there's always that one song that you find, and then you find the album's great, and then you find a band or something that they're associated with, and that usually that second leg of the journey is something that really changes you and really impacts you for the rest of your life. So music, it's awesome. Our final question is from James Brooks, And he says, at Throwing a String, what's your celebration after a goal? Hashtag Message Monday. If Chris was here, he would say I don't have a celebration because I never score any goals. But that's because he's mean to me. I don't have one. My father said always score like you've been there before and you're going to do it again. So if I'd celebrate, he'd yell at me. And he was my coach, so I didn't want to get yelled at because I wanted to play and I wanted to score more. So it's mostly that. I also, in sports, I'm much more of, I guess, playmaker, you would say. I always have a lot more assists than I have goals because in sports, I usually attract a lot of attention. I usually get doubled, and so I always feed it to the other guy. And but when that does happen to me, and I do get a great feed and score, I normally go to the guy that passed to me and said thank you. So next time he passes it to me, that's pretty much what it is. I don't really have any kind of outlandish like throwing up a glove and shooting it or anything like that. I think there's time and place. So I think it's more so about personality. But that's how I was raised, and so that's kind of just what I do. I normally just thank the guy that. Because normally it's not just me just running through everyone and scoring. Normally there's someone that is helping me there or I'm helping them. And so it's more so a high five or a headbutt for lacrosse. But that's about it. So that's my celebration. So that was Message Monday. As always, you guys have great questions. I always really enjoy answering them, and it always brings us closer together, and it's just a really special time. How about in the comments, let me know what your guys' favorite highlight was from this past weekend in the NLL games. And I have not watched the Champion Challenge from this past weekend, but I believe it's up on ESPN, so I'm going to probably be watching that tonight or tomorrow, so no highlights from that or anything about that. I want to know what the NLL, your guys' favorite moment was from that. But I heard Sam Bradman and Matt Gibson both had amazing games. Those are two guys that I've met and are just so awesome. Bradman really, when I met him, really shocked me about how cool that guy was. And I'm so glad that he's doing really well. And that's everything, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you guys haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel for custom stringing videos or other Message Monday, and for a big update coming soon about a new project I'm working on. So that's everything. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you guys soon. I forgot about this head for a really long time, and randomly I was telling my mom when she was moving, she was like, oh, I found some lacrosse sticks, and I was like, oh, well, just send it to me.